So tension and balance are two things that really can determine whether or not a painting is successful or not. Balance is when there's kind of a harmony, there's a balance of, light or color. In this case, we're looking at the balance of composition. When everything is kind of symmetrical is one form of balance. In these pictures, there's kind of a symmetry on the left side and the right side. A lot of the really famous paintings have this kind of symmetry. A lot of folk art, a lot of landscape work, George O'Keeffe. So this is kind of when you're thinking tonight, I want you to try and pick a lane tonight and either go for symmetry in the still life or, either balance in the still life or tension. And one type you could be is you could be looking at how to make symmetry in the still life you're going to paint tonight. And this requires some thinking before you start painting. Another option is asymmetrical balance. A lot of famous paintings have this, where it's kind of top heavy on one side. So you could look at the still life tonight and try and imagine how you could space something to create maybe a vase and flowers and a wine glass are all on the right side and maybe just an apples on the left. And there's this kind of beautiful, harmonious, asymmetrical imbalance actually, but it's actually called balance. Another type to think about is, and a little harder, is crystallographic, which is Stuart Davis kind of did this. It's almost like a mosaic painting where you fill it with so many things. And Susie, I know, did a Stuart Davis mural for Warby Parker in, Rockefeller. But a lot of like kind of abstract expressionist, de Kooning, more contemporary. Yaya Cosima does this approach where the harmony and the balance comes from an overall kind of approach to filling the space. Jasper Johns, more modern Jeffrey Gibson, Lee Krasner. Or there's a radial balance, which is kind of stems from kind of moves in a circle, radiates from the center. Like Munch, I love this, one of my favorite paintings of his. Nature, this like unity and harmony is in nature a lot. So that is something to consider too, is kind of radiating out from the center. Triangular, a lot of famous paintings have this balance going on. And it's a really great way. So maybe your still life is going to have a candle, a tallest point, and then you're going to have two pieces of fruit on either side. We're kind of going to have to build the still life together so everyone knows before they start painting what the composition they're going to do is. And then the other option, and rather than balance, is to think about tension. This is the greatest moment of tension in any paint, where they almost touch, but like the tension of the subject matter, the tension of this rock could almost tip over. Ellsworth Kelly did a lot of these paintings where things are almost touching or they're kind of jutting into a space. Talamadani does this a lot, the tension of that falling on the head, the tension of these two interacting in this way. Alice Tippett, the tension, like maybe your subject matter will be like there's maybe the glass vase maybe has something teetering on the edge of it. And so you can move around in your mind the still life. I'll walk you through this more. But so yeah, we're either going to look at trying to achieve one of those types of balance or try to achieve attention in how everything is interacting on the page. I'm excited to see everybody in a few hours. Sorry, this is late. Okay, bye.